Hello everyone! In this new series, we'll be taking a close look at catfight scenes from films and TV dramas from the perspective of stage combat. I'm your host, Miranda. Please do stay tuned until the end. The first film we will be looking at is The Wrecking Crew, which was made in 1968 and released in the United States in February 1969. As Sharon Tate died in August of that year, this was the last film to be released during her lifetime. Now let's welcome our stage combat expert, John Sterling, an actor who has appeared in hundreds of films and television dramas.
Thanks, Miranda. You introduced me as an expert, but I'm just an actor. I was simply following the fight choreographer's instructions. Well, let's get right to it. I'll use a concrete example to explain the relationship between catfight scenes and stage combat. When scenes are treated merely as window dressing, as in this movie, there's no need for the level of skill required for stage combat. In fact, in this movie's case, it's possible they didn't even provide proper acting coaching. In that sense, choosing the 1969 film The Wrecking Crew to kick off this series was absolutely the right call. The showdown between Sharon Tate and Nancy Kwan's arguably the only highlight of this disjointed film. It's also the only movie in which Bruce Lee was properly credited as a fight choreographer, albeit under the title Karate Advisor.
Oi, Miranda. This outfit's well cute, isn't it?
Now, let's examine the flow of this scene frame by frame from a stage combat perspective. First, Nancy Kwan is looking at a monitor screen as she operates the control panel for the mansion's mechanisms. Sharon approaches Nancy silently from behind and attacks her. In old Hollywood parlance, that's a judo chop. In stage combat, the way a character goes down is crucial. Nancy's seemingly exaggerated fall serves as a key setup to highlight Sharon's high attack power. Sharon kicks Nancy in the face just as she tries to get up. Of course, since this is stage combat, she isn't actually hitting her. It's Nancy's acting and the editing that make it look that way. Watch the full movie on streaming or DVD. There's a reason for this sequence. It's a reversal. Sharon, who's been a klutz and a hindrance to Dean Martin, is actually a professional who's undergone combat training and can take down her opponent with cold precision. This scene captures the humor of that twist. Even though Nancy is still capable of fighting, Sharon turns her back on her and walks toward the window. This gesture is a dramatic device that conveys Sharon's confidence as a martial arts master, implying that her opponent has surely learned her lesson. With all the exits blocked by Nancy, Sharon faces her. This is just my guess, but I think the direction of the scene from this point on reflects Bruce Lee's vision quite a bit. Sharon and Nancy face off on the floor in front of the bed. After bowing to each other, they perform a strange, perfectly synchronized series of movements. Western audiences will likely feel that this ritual is about to be followed by a martial arts showdown. But we mustn't forget that this is a comedy. And so the fight scene between the two beautiful actresses begins. Sharon strikes first, landing a roundhouse kick on Nancy. The next moment, Nancy fires back with a kick of her own. Sharon lands another kick, and Nancy collapses onto the bed. It's almost a cliche that whenever two women fight in a bedroom, one of them is bound to end up on the bed. Sharon sees Nancy lying on the bed and heads toward the control panel for the mansion's mechanisms. Now that I look closely, Nancy is gone, but I didn't even notice it at the movie theater. Just as Sharon is engaged in a comical exchange with Dean Martin, Nancy, who had fainted by the bedside, regains consciousness and approaches Sharon from behind. The transition is clearly a bit awkward, but I'm sure you won't mind such minor details, right? Nancy attacks Sharon from behind as she operates the panel. This reverses the roles of attacker and defender from the opening attack.
Oi, sorry, did I actually clobber you then?
Hey, be careful not to get hurt. Stage combat and danger go hand in hand. I think it's impressive that both Sharon and Nancy filmed this scene without any stunts at all. Even when I watched the next kick scene in the theater, I thought, she didn't hit her target at all. But I suppose that was unavoidable. In today's movies, they'd probably cut to a close-up of the impact to cover it up. Immediately afterward, for some reason, Sharon catches Nancy as she tries to flee into the bathroom and drags her back to the center of the bedroom. The way Nancy uses that force to execute a tomo e nage from judo is both beautiful and logical within the flow of a martial arts fight. In a real martial arts match, Nancy would have finished Sharon off with a joint lock before she could regain her footing. But since that would mean Nancy winning, the story gives Sharon a chance to fight back. This is a cinematic convention. Was this explanation okay?
Yes, that was a very clear explanation, Mr. Sterling.
Is it okay if I share a little something personal about this movie?
Yes, of course, please do.
I'm talking about the 2019 movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Personally, I think it's Quentin Tarantino's greatest masterpiece, but there's one scene in that movie I'll never forget, the one where Sharon Tate, played by Margot Robbie, goes to see The Wrecking Crew, a film she starred in. To begin with, it would have been a piece of cake to recreate this scene using Margot. But Tarantino deliberately chose to use the original film from the 1969 release. I almost jumped out of my seat and pointed at the screen. It was the first time I'd ever been so moved while watching a Tarantino film.
That's a lovely story, Mr. Sterling. Thank you very much for today. I look forward to seeing you again next time.
Oi, Miranda. For an old geezer, he's actually well fit, isn't he?
Well, Emma, I never took you for one to fancy the vintage types. Mind you, he's certainly easier on the eyes than that grumpy green geezer in the main office.
Count the hits until we get the call. Practiced every single way to fall. Someday we'll trade the background for the